Hi, I'm Roger with Sign Design Co. Today we're going to demonstrate how to install one of our transom numbers. First, you want to understand the parts of the decal. That's going to be best. If you notice, most of you are probably going to get the numbers in reverse cut. We do offer them exterior cut upon request, but typically we do cut them and install them on the inside of the glass. We're going to use this mock-up window here in our shop just to demonstrate it for ease. So you'll notice you'll be looking at 3 different parts of the decal. The first layer is going to be the backing layer. Then you actually have the decal in the middle. This is going to be the face that's going to adhere to the glass. The backing, or the last layer, which we actually call the front, would be the transfer or application layer. This is going to be removed at the end. So a couple things you're going to want to need to have on hand: masking tape, paper towels, tape measure. Alcohol is very handy to have, but you can just use a soapy water solution with 1 or 2 drops of baby shampoo. That's going to give you a little bit of slip resistance when applying the glass to avoid any bubbles. It's also good to have on a pair of scissors or an X-Acto knife or a little utility knife like this. Of course, a hard edge squeegee. We don't recommend using a credit card. I'm not going to give you a good press out. And then either a regular classic razor blade or something like this with a handle, stainless steel blade, keep it from scratching the glass, to clean the glass. So we're going to go ahead and start with applying or cleaning the glass. Take just a soapy water solution. Just give it a nice coat. Take your razor blade. This is going to get any paint, gunk, trash that's built up on here over the years. Sometimes you don't see it, but it's there. So just move from the inside out, kind of just working all the junk down to the bottom edges. You can give it one more little mist. Take your paper towel. And if you have a window washing squeegee, that's also handy too, but you don't need that. It's also important to make sure you get around the edges and your window frame, because it does collect a little bit of dust, and that stuff can get sucked into and behind the film if you're not careful. So take a couple, actually I recommend cleaning it with alcohol first. Take a little bit of alcohol, just wipe it on there. That's gonna get any more residual stuff on there, give you a nice surface that it will adhere to. So just take a couple little pieces of tape, place them on either side of the digits. Make sure you got the numbers facing you, looking at the back. You can roughly center it in there, find out where you want it. Here, 5 1/4, 5 1/2, we're only 1/4 inch off. Then you're just going to want to left and right center it, and top and bottom center it. Another thing to notice is not all numbers are created equal. So you're going to notice like a 6 has got 2 round ends, a 5, these ones might have, 5s might have flat, might have a round on the bottom, this one's flat. They are going to have very plain, as far as measuring. So you're going to want to find either something common to measure to, but our transom numbers, we do prepare a nice square box around it so you can use that to get you close, get you where you need to be. A little bit high over here. All right, now that we got it leveled and centered, we're going to take what we call a vertical hinge. Place it down approximately the center, just to the right or left, depending on which side you want to apply first. Then you can take that piece off, grab your scissors or your knife. You're going to peel this back, exposing the decal itself. Just being careful to make sure it doesn't lift from the application tape. Take this little guy over here, just hold it right there. You take your scissors or your knife, just nip this guy off. And then you're doing the wet application. You can try it dry. We do them dry, but if you're trying to avoid any bubbles and you've never really done a decal, you should definitely do it wet. So just a nice light mist on the glass and the decal itself. Peel that guy off. And then just a nice overlapping smooth stroke from the center out right to the edge. You want to move this guy. Same process to the opposite side. Try not to touch the decal. Just another likeness. Nothing crazy. You don't need a whole lot. The more water you use, the longer it's going to take to dry. Same with the soap. Just 2 drops of soap is all you need. And just from the center out, pushing that water out. Now, depending on how much sun you get, how much water you use, it will take a little bit of time to dry. I didn't use a whole lot, so it is pretty much adhered fully. As long as you don't see corners of the decal lifting, you're safe. If you see them lifting, you just want to put it back down, do that number, and then if you want to just wait, come back in about 20-30 minutes if you used a lot of water or you don't have a lot of sun or heat outside. The sun and the heat. If you have a lot more sun on your glass, you'll definitely notice it'll dry a lot quicker. All right, then you can give it a once over, wipe it off, get all your moisture. You have an installed decal, and then